Hello and welcome back to another update video. This is about, I think 2 or 3, I can't really remember. So this video is about what's been going on in terms of my content for my YouTube and also content for my Twitch. And before I start, yes, I'm wearing my pajama top. Sue me. So around about Christmas, I thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna have a break from Twitch and YouTube recording wise, because I already had some videos sort of on private ready for me to, well, I think they're on scheduled, not private, but same thing, you can't watch them. And I would release them every so often, and that's what I did for a little while. I think my last video was actually 2 weeks ago for YouTube. But yeah, Christmas went well. It wasn't very stressful at all. It was actually quite good, better than last year. And it was the start of the new year, and I was thinking, cool, I should probably start doing some more YouTube recordings soon. Unfortunately, at the same time, something bad news happened. Usually when something bad happens, you get low, okay? And I got low. I got mega low. And it's lasted for about 2 to 3 weeks now. But I am doing better than I was before. And usually when you're dealing with something that makes you go low, usually it's just one thing. Usually. But I'm being double teamed. I'm pretty much being spit roasted at the minute because of these two things. I'm being spit roasted by these two things without any protection and lube. So unfortunately, I'm going to start from sort of not, kind of bad but not worst. So on New Year's Day, my mother was texted by her partner, and he pretty much said he was seeing someone else. That bothers me, obviously, because I'm around my mother and her mood affects me. However, now her mood has sort of picked up. She's much better than she was, and you know what? She wasn't actually down for that long. Nowhere near. She was only down for about 3 days or so. She seems fine already. She seems like she's happy and she's having fun with her life. And the reason why this all affects me mostly is because if it wasn't for her partner over 10 years ago, she wouldn't be alive today. He called the ambulance one night when she was ill on the sofa downstairs. She was on the sofa for a few days because she didn't feel safe going to bed. The doctors thought it was a flu. It wasn't a flu. She was sent from one hospital to another. We had to live with our grandparents. And it turned out that she had a hole in one of her arteries and she was dying on our sofa. So you can see why that it's upsetting. Also, it's a little bit upsetting as well because me and him never really got along because he never really understood mental health. And it always seemed like he was against me or challenging me or putting me in the spotlight. And it was really, really uncomfortable. But aside from that, I don't want to say, middle finger, fuck you, get out of our life. If anything, I want to say thank you for saving my mother's life over 10 years ago, because without you, she wouldn't be alive. Second of all, my grandfather, my last living grandparent, hasn't been well for quite a while. He hasn't been doing too great. Recently, he went into hospital for the second time with sepsis. He does have cancer as well, and he's been sent home. He has now 5 weeks left to live. He did have 6 weeks, but obviously it's taken me a week to record. So yeah, my last living grandparent has only 5 weeks. Now, a lot of you probably don't have any grandparents left. And first of all, my condolences. You probably know what I'm going through right now. But back on to when my mother went to hospital, it was him and his wife, my grandmother, who looked after me and my brother for 2.5 months. And we weren't as close to my grandfather as we were to my grandmother, because she was very motherly. But, you know, my grandfather's alright. We just didn't... He wasn't... I don't want to say he wasn't as nice. He wasn't as soft, let's just say. He wasn't as kind. I mean, he was nice. He just wasn't as, you know... I can't explain it. You could probably think of some better words than what I can. So unfortunately, he has 5 weeks. So I'm being double-teamed by these two things. So it's taken its toll on me. But I'm getting slightly better. I have tried to do some Twitch streams. I am planning on doing a stream tomorrow with webcam on, if I'm feeling up to it. Seeing as I've got my webcam on today, and you can obviously see me in my pyjamas. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be out of this sort of down thing yet. And the reason is because, obviously, he hasn't passed yet. And I don't know what I'm going to be like when he passes. I might be fine, you know, because I've been mourning, kind of, in a way, I guess. I've been down as it is. And usually when people get run down and then something bad happens, it kind of doesn't really affect them because you've pretty much let everything out already. So I'm hoping that happens. But if not, there might be another break in terms of Twitch. Maybe not for YouTube, because I'm hoping to start recording again for YouTube and saving loads and loads and loads as schedules in my YouTube library for backup. And I will schedule them to go out, you know, every so often. So hopefully you don't see any effect there. And then as soon as I'm, you know, finished mourning or whatever, if I do mourn, I can then start continuing with these scheduled backups, sort of, you know, on my back, sort of covering me. Gas. So yeah, that's what's been going on. That's why I haven't been Twitch streaming as much, and that's why my YouTube content has gone to shit. Of which I have applied now for my YouTube to have a custom URL, because I reached over 100, or I reached 100 subscribers the other day, so I have applied for a custom URL. So, yeah. I think that takes a few days to take effect as well, so you probably won't see it yet. I haven't even checked. But that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting me, whether on my YouTube or Twitch. I hope you begin to watch my content again soon. If you're new to the channel, do check my content out. Either my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube. If you wanted any of those links, go to my YouTube homepage, and on my banner in the top right corner you should see some little links. Obviously I'm doing it in the wrong corner because this is mirrored, so you should see some little links, so do click on them and do follow me there. And thank you very much again for all your support, and I will see you whenever I see you next. Maybe tomorrow, maybe you'll see me in the next video on YouTube. Bye bye.